So good morning guys, and starting things off just leaning on the Golden Gate Bridge as you do in San Francisco.
Hello everyone, I am Lewis, you are watching Lost in Travel and welcome back to my road trip up the Pacific Coast Highway. So far, we've seen the stunning sights of LA, been teleported into Super Nintendo World at the Universal Studios Hollywood and devoured some big, fat American portions. Then we hit the road and made our way north, along one of California's most scenic stretches, from a misty Santa Barbara to the golden dunes of Oceano, from cuddly sea otters to mighty elephant seals. This coastline had it all. After wrapping up the iconic Big Sur, chasing hidden gems and being followed by the relentless coastal fog, we've made it to the next destination in this adventure.
So behind me is San Francisco, one of America's most vibrant cities. And today, I am going to show you how to spend 48 hours in this amazing city. So we've just spent our first morning here in San Fran, just exploring the Golden Gate area, checking out the skyline views from over here. We went to the Roundhouse Cafe for a lovely breakfast/lunch by the time we arrived, so I got a nice toasty, and the best part about that cafe was the views it gave of this iconic bridge. This is probably I think this is the most famous bridge in the world, and it's because of its red colours, because it literally is just like the Forth Road Bridge from back home, but in red. And there's a reason why it is red. San Francisco is known as the foggy city, so because of the amount of fog that San Francisco does get, this had to be red so that people could actually see the bridge. We've also spent quite a while here just looking out at the Bay Area. We saw a few dolphins playing, there's a few seals in the water. San Francisco, so far you look amazing. So it's a roasting day here in San Francisco, which is actually quite not normal. It is a heat wave here, but that means I'm still getting the end of summer here to the Golden Gate Bridge. There's so many different angles to go and take photos off this bridge, and because it is so iconic, I wanted to visit every single one. So firstly we walked across the bridge, secondly I've now went around just to the traditional viewpoint here near the visitor centre, and now I'm going to go try to find quite a special one over at a beach. Currently under the Golden Gate Bridge. Listen to this. You can hear all the cars.
My life, I've been searching so far and wide, hoping for the day I'll find someone to call mine.
So this right here is Marshall Beach, and it's probably one of the most chill viewpoints here of the Golden Gate Bridge, because you just see it from a distance, but then you can also take your shoes off, put your feet into the sand and feel the Pacific Ocean touch you on this really hot day as you take in the views. It's my first time feeling the Pacific Ocean. It feels like any other ocean, but as well indeed. Oh my god, okay, that's freezing. Oh, actually it was freezing as soon as it touched me, and then I realised actually how hot today has been. I was in need of that. Oh, okay. Don't be scared. The Golden Gate Bridge started, oh my god, oh boy. Let's stay away from that. The Golden Gate Bridge started construction in 1933 and it was completed by 1937, and it's now definitely one of the symbols of the United States of America, and I'm now thankful that I finally been able to see it from all sorts of different angles today, and my feet have paid the price, although so refreshing, so refreshing. And guess it's now time to head on our merry way into the city of San Francisco. Here comes another one. Oh, that went to my... Damn it! Oh. Damn it, I need to roll up again. Damn it. So behind me is the notorious Alcatraz Island, which I believe is the most famous prison in the entire world. And For good reason. No prisoner was getting off of that island, and if they did, they probably barely made it off alive. There's so many great white sharks in the San Francisco Bay, no one stood a chance. Which is why I really wanted to go and visit it. I had a ticket to go over to the island. Actually, I should probably be on my way over there right now. But unfortunately, there was a power outage on the island today, and we've now been given a refund. So there's no other chances of us getting over there. You know, it's just the way things happen when you travel. You know, some things just can't be helped. And guys, it just gave me a reason to come back to San Francisco. I'm actually rather gutted. Like, I really wanted to go see that island. I've been to Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, and that was a very different prison to this one. Like, this one's hardcore, so I was really wanting to go and compare the two and just go around and see it. I love historical things like that, but guess it can't be helped. But if you are here for 48 hours, I do highly suggest getting a tour over there. I was going to do it at night time, which would have been rather creepy, but hey, just the way life goes. It's amazing though how somewhere where some of the most evil of criminals got kept still makes for a rather peaceful view. People are just relaxing in the shade here, looking out at Alcatraz. People are swimming in the water. Life seems great here. So good morning guys, we have woke up bright and early so we can catch San Francisco before the heat wave starts to kick in. What's my mum making me do? Walk up this. So last night's recordings would have ended quite abruptly because, well, for one, it was so hot. I don't think I've done a really good job of vlogging yesterday at all. It's really hard when the weather's so hot. I reached 36 degrees Celsius at one point, which is very difficult when you're in a city. And one especially as hilly as San Francisco. What am I about to do to myself right now? Oh yeah, so guys, for the Golden Gate Bridge, I just want to mention, make sure you were there longer than what you think you're going to be on the itinerary, because I did not expect to spend like 4.5 hours at the bridge. So many different angles you can get, and then also the heat was playing into effect as well. So after that, we didn't really do anything else. We just went for a drink in the pier area of San Francisco, which was really nice, also really strong. How did I get drunk on an Aperol Spritz and 2 gins? I do not actually. I'm a lightweight. I do know how I did, but we done that, and then we went and saw the sea lions at night. I am going to take you back there today to see them in the daytime and get all the nice shots. And yeah, I've also realised how hilly this place is. I am really glad that we've got public transport taking us around. We also went to Chinatown in the evening to grab ourselves our dinner. It's the oldest Chinatown in the whole of North America, and honestly I was really in the mood for some Asian food, and I hit this spot right there. You can tell I am puffed out. I've only went up these steps. The views are already extraordinary, and I've still got way more hills to do. So that's why we woke up rather early. We want to be back in the hotel for when the heat wave picks up again today, because I think it is going to get rather hot in the next few hours. So let's going to do as much sightseeing as we can with nobody around. San Francisco, you're already looking awesome. I'm really loving the European aesthetic of this place. Reminds me a lot of Lisbon.
Just another plan, but you're quick to roll them dice and pay the price. And had your hand, you'd rather lose it all than go to war.
Alcatraz once again looking very peaceful this morning. I'm really loving being here in the morning. I always forget how much I love coming out early in the morning. It's a really difficult thing to do, but once you do it, your body will thank you and your camera will thank you, because you get some of the best views in San Francisco. You are looking incredible. I'm really liking the aesthetic you have. Okay, I'm gonna go visit the most famous street now. So this is Lombard Street, San Francisco's most iconic street. And it's iconic because the cars have so many bends to do, but I don't think it's difficult for the cars. This is also really steep for us to walk up and down it. So let's go give it a go. Okay, I'm already feeling myself. Hey, this is what happens when you come to a hilly city. I'm used to it from Edinburgh, but I think I've already decided that there's nowhere more hilly than San Francisco. I'm honestly jaw-dropped at how steep some of the hills here are in the city. And I've been to Lisbon, I live in Edinburgh, you know, I'm used to hills. But this takes the cake.
When the moment is an ocean you can't swim, when the clock ticks and the time slips through your hands, when your heart beats and your blood bleeds innocent.
So this entire area of San Francisco reminds me a lot of the Lombard Street area in Paris. Like, compared to the rest of the city, and the same in Montmartre to Paris, it just feels so different, so aesthetic, very picturesque, very relaxing to walk around, and that is really what I'm enjoying so far about this notable place. It has been an extraordinary little morning here, taking so many photos and watching all the cars swerve around the bends here in the Lombard Street. I still can't believe how these hills are going here in San Francisco. Never seen anything like this. Like, it's literally just a vertical incline up. We all know that I love architecture when I'm travelling around, just seeing all the different styles. It is really remarkable. I don't see anything like this back home. Just like how people come to my city to see all of Edinburgh's unique styles. And San Francisco is no exception to the matter. The architecture here has actually blown me away. I was not expecting to be amazed with the houses here, but they're so narrow, they've got so much attention to detail on the front, and I really just wonder what the inside looks like. It really reminds me of like the homes from, is it Despicable Me? They've got like all these narrow ones. Actually, is that set in San Francisco? Maybe that's why I'm thinking of that. Or maybe Big Hero 6, that's definitely set here. And now we've just finished walking Lombard Street. What an epic street to add to the many streets I've managed to tick off on this epic trip. Wow, it was so cool, you know, just look up and just see all the cars just winding down. What a street. I really wonder what the reasons were to why they made the street like that. I guess it was just, you know, just had to make do with the land they had, because I can't really see any effective reason to why they would just build a street like that, but it is cool nevertheless. And now let's continue walking a lot more San Francisco, seeing all of the epic sights. There's so much great architecture in this place and some great vehicles to go on as well. It's time to ride the famous San Francisco cable car. This is one of the coolest things you can do here in San Francisco.
I've been singing in the shower, picking up flowers on my way home from work. There's something coming over me, and I think it might be that little four-letter word. Don't know how I got it so bad for you. Guess I never learned how to play it cool. I know people wanna say it's a honeymoon phase. I think it's love that I'm feeling, like I finally found my one in a million.
Well, riding a San Francisco tram is definitely one of the coolest ways to see this city, and definitely come at around 9 AM because that tram was not that busy and it looks like the queue is starting to form right now. What I really like about the trams here is that you can actually stand on them, and that is a really incredible experience. Standing out, just looking out at the city as you go all the way down all the slopes and hills. So the ticket we got to ride the tram, we got a day ticket, which includes all of the public transport here in the city. But you've got to make sure you go for the right one, because yesterday we did not. We went for the $5 one yesterday, which doesn't include cable cars. We didn't think that they were called cable cars, we thought they were called trams. But it's $30 to include the cable cars in there so you can have the experience of riding them. But yeah, they're cable cars, they're not trams. Who would have known? That is also the queue now at Pablo Street, guys. Maybe best not to go on the tram from here. So a really cool part of the historical trams is that they still use historical methods when they are turning the tram. The tram, to go back up the hill, has to then enter this like conveyor belt system, and then the members of staff then turn the tram to then get it facing back up the way. That is that's vintage, that. So we visited a Biscoff store here at Pier 39. I've got myself the Biscoff banana frozen yogurt.
Ham and cheese
Wow, that's biscuit and banana mixed in together. Very refreshing on a really hot day like this. So that like Biscoff banana smoothie was really delightful. I'm a massive Biscoff fan, and my mum found that on Instagram and sent me it a few weeks before coming here, and we just knew we had to go give it a go. So if you also like Biscoff, you've got a lot to choose from in that store. And also, there's a lot to choose from just here on Pier 39 alone. So let's go and check out some of the other stores. So there is actually a difference between trams and cable cars here in the city. The cable cars are those retro vintage looking ones that we rode earlier, and then we also did get on a tram, which I guess is the more modern version, to get here to Fisherman's Wharf. And although I would still class them as retro, they're still old looking compared to like the ones in my city. But I guess just not as old as the cable cars. So make sure you check out before you get on them. There is a difference between cable car and tram here, but both are must rides. So welcome in here everyone to Pier 39. This is one of San Francisco's most famous boardwalks, and it has got literally everything that your mind could maybe think of here. We're going to go check out some of the stores. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is the home of the Sea Lions here in the city.
I'm looking at my favorite colors underneath the tree, thinking of my mother. I feel panic, I feel sick. How the hell did I get myself into this? I'm sipping on a glass of water, holding on to hope I don't become my father. I am filled up, I am spent. Why the hell did I get myself into this? I'm out of control and I love it. I love my body and I'm floating above it. I don't care if this is real, 'cause I'm feeling better than I ever felt.
There's just something about San Francisco that I feel like they have really good merchandise. Like, I don't know what it is. Put San Francisco on it, put any of the icons or landmarks here in the city, and you've got yourself some good hoodies and t-shirts and hats. What does it say? Have I got to dance? What are you doing? Don't know what's going on. As you can see, there is so much to do here at Pier 39. Wow. Just can't do it all. And now this is the main event and the reason why you must visit Pier 39. Look who comes to visit. So the Sea Lions have been coming out to Pier 39 since about 1990. And at first they were actually a disturbance. They were coming in probably annoying all of the people who own the boats here, but then it attracted so many tourists and boosted the economy, and the Sea Lions now became probably San Francisco's most famous attraction to this very day. So there is only one sea lion right here at the moment. When we were here last night there was quite a few along the dock, but that was in the evening, so I assume that we're probably here around lunchtime. Sea lions are in getting fish. This one's just sounding it still needs its bed, and maybe if we come back later there might be a lot more, but still this one has got a whole line of people watching it. It is it's the star of the show. And that's Seagull. What a chance it's luck. Do you think I'm good at making sea lion impressions? Oh. Oh. So we have got back on one of the cable cars and came right out here to California Street with the view down to Powell Street, and wow, this is incredible. This is one of the photos that I have been inspired to get here in San Francisco for such a long time, and I'm now finally here, and this just shows you how hilly San Francisco is. Look down there. I'm sitting at the top of that. I got the tram because I was never going to walk it. And these tram lines are just leading you down to what looks like the 4th Row Bridge. And also, I thought it was the Golden Gate Bridge at first, but it is not. It's actually the Bay Bridge, the second bridge here in San Francisco. And it doesn't really get as much love, does it? You could probably spend a very long time exploring every alleyway here in San Francisco and just getting different, unique perspectives of the city. There's so many different views, and it just looks like, because the hill is so steep, it looks like you can literally slide down it. And that really does make for some really interesting photos in this amazing place. I'm really enjoying San Francisco. What a very different city to any other place I've been in the world. So the sun is starting to peak back up again now, and we are ready to get some cool airs. So we're going to go into a free museum here in San Francisco. Let's enter the Cable Car Museum and find out about the history of the public transport that really brings this city to life. Already coming into this free museum is worth it. These machines behind me is what's controlling all of the electricity to make the cable cars run. Wow. So basically the cable cars are not trams, but they are powered through cable. The cable is getting transported by the machine up into the system, and it keeps on moving along and eventually recycling, getting reused back into this spot, and then it's going around the entire San Francisco area. So these machines stop working, boom, that's it. No more cable cars. They would all just stop dead, every single one in unison.
Christmas decoration for the tree, $10.
Christmas decoration? Yeah, go for it. So there was also a time where San Francisco's cable cars looked like they were not going to be here much longer. Because in 1906 there was a massive earthquake and fire that destroyed pretty much all of this city. It took down all of the machinery that was running the cable cars. So it not that much, it's an integral part to the city and helped to rebuild them. But who knows, the world could have been different. San might have not had cable cars if 1906 fire and earthquake stopped everyone's motivation. Overall, I highly recommend coming to this free museum and learning about the cable cars yourself. They are such an integral part to this city, and it's what brings a lot of life and pride and joy to San Francisco. And it's amazing to be able to learn exactly how they move and to see bits of history that have happened to this place, because I did not know about the earthquake and how the cable cars almost got completely wiped out because of it. And it's free, only takes about maybe 10 minutes, doesn't need much of your time to come and visit this. So it's very worthwhile. Alright, so we had a little break in the hotel room just to, you know, let the heat wave cool down, and now we're back out and I'm here seeing another iconic landmark here in San Francisco. This is the Painted Ladies. So these Painted Ladies are definitely symbolic to pretty much all of the architecture here in this city. That is what San Francisco houses look like, and that is why I love it so much. Like, these are the most famous, but you definitely can head anywhere in the city and see houses the style of that. The traditional, small, narrow. I guess you just had to just cram it all in, and they all just had to rank up and get narrower and narrower as they kept on going up the slopes. I would really want to see what the interior looks like inside some of those houses. And also over there, there's some, I would say, like the goth version of the Painted Ladies. And I didn't realise that these were in like a public park, so you just can come up, enjoy the view, chat to your friends, have a laugh, and look out at the amazing San Francisco skyline. It's amazing seeing like old and then the new skyscrapers all the way over in the distance, and I'm just going to say I did not realise how amazing SF's skyline is. This is beautiful. I can honestly stand on this pier and watch it for a long time.
Good morning, darling. Tell me what you were dreaming of. 'Cause something's feeling different. Yeah, something's feeling new. I know that things weren't perfect, but that's yesterday. Don't hang up on the hiccups. We can make our own luck. While you were lying sound asleep and dreaming, I was up scrolling and scheming. We need some time spent changing our mindset. After all that we've been through, I'm taking you to Rio, so quiero ficar tranquilo.
OMG, we have just driven over the Golden Gate Bridge. I've been over the Golden Gate Bridge. So we have one more thing to do here before we leave San Francisco, guys. We have woke up early for sunrise, we've left the city, and now I'm gonna go see one more iconic viewpoint off this amazing bridge. Okay, so if you want to come to Battery Spencer yourself, I just have to let you know, the only reason we're able to see it is because we are now about to drive up into the redwoods of California. So we have left San Francisco now. But if you are wanting to do this while you're still in San Francisco, you don't have a toll to leave the city, but there is a toll to go across the Golden Gate Bridge to get back into the city. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys. If you are doing it on a road trip, leave it to the end. Do it as you're exiting San Francisco. But if you are wanting to go back in, you will have to pay that toll. Wow, guys, so we've made it up to the Battery Spencer viewpoint. This used to be an old military base of some sorts back in the day, but now it gives you one of the best views of the entirety of San Francisco and this astounding bridge. I feel like I'm literally on top of America right now, looking over. Oh, this landscape is amazing.
Stones we carry, clothes we lived in, all the tales we will tell our children. Oh, we're taking the high road. Lay beside me, wake the morning, ever after, day reborn in.
Overall, I think you guys can tell that I absolutely love San Francisco. It has been way too hot, but apart from that, I have had the most incredible weekend exploring this vibrant city. It has been one of a kind. Like, I was not expecting it to be what it was like. I feel like it's got such a European charm to the whole layout, the architecture of the houses, the little bending streets, and of course, the mighty, mighty hills. Oh, I've got my step count in this weekend, that is for sure. You cannot miss out on seeing the Golden Gate Bridge. This is one of the most wonderful human creations in the last 100 years. And I'm thankful I can now say that I have seen it. And San Francisco, you have been a dream. Although, just going to warn you guys, it is a little bit expensive here. Actually, not a little bit, it is quite widely expensive. And also, because of the heat, I did not get everything I wanted to do here. I actually had to miss out on the Palace of Fine Arts. I would have really liked to see that, so don't come commenting at me to tell me to go do it. I would have done it if I had the time. But you guys should have the time if the weather doesn't make you have to go back to have a bit of a rest. And anyways, I guess that is it for San Francisco. Thank you, San Fran. I absolutely love you. I will be back. I definitely will be back. I don't know when, but I will be. That wraps up this part. So I will see you guys with the next one as we continue up the Pacific West Highway. We're going to be starting to hit Redwood territory as we finish up California. And you do not want to miss out on it. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. Check out all of the next parts coming up. And I will see you all later. Subscribe and have a great day. Bye, guys. Get out flights booked to San Francisco. Okay, I'm rambling. Bye, bye, bye.
Come fly away with me. Imagine all the things that we could see. Yeah, don't you know that life's a dance? Come take my hand and fly away.